there is a battle droid here from Attack of the Clones that I think is actually pretty cool because I guess I have a soft spot for it, and Riley knows because we played a lot of Battlefront. Play a lot of Battlefront, and this battle droid has been a key character in Battlefront because it's mostly what you spawn as when you start playing. So it's a really, really cool figure. And this thing has actually been sold out for a really long time. It's been waitlisted, and you can't really get it unless you buy it from a Hong Kong reseller. I saw Tim Cent was selling it for like $240, $250 plus shipping. So this guy was originally like $190. So those Hong Kong resellers, they monitor the US market.
They understand.
Right? They monitor and they see they're like, Sideshow's sold out of this thing. I'm gonna raise the price on it. That's what they do. So whether it will sell is the question.
See, this is how you get burned.
Yep.
That's how you get burned.
That's why I pre-ordered the Darth Vader. So I may be dumb, but I guess we'll see. But this is a pretty simplistic figure. I do think it fits a nice, spot on your shelf. If you like droids, you want to bring something unique because this is a kind of unique figure. It's not just another, clone trooper that kind of blends in with the others. It is a droid, right? At the end of the day, but no arc for this character. But I will say it's pretty interesting nonetheless. Riley, what do you think about this battle droid? Is this forgettable by next week for most collectors?
Yeah, it's an interesting question. I think it's a little tough because yeah, that's my final statement. Firstly, I want to say, articulation wise, I think I talked about this with Nick and the other guys. Like, it's really great, surprisingly, for such a small looking piece. When they showcased the articulation, I was really surprised. You got a double bend, you can like twist the joints. It's really cool. So that's personally what I want to say. One thing that I also want to say that I feel like is a little bit more iconic. This is the Geonosis battle droid, but the regular, I don't even know the name of it. I'm gonna lose my nerd card, but like the tan version of the battle droid. I don't know what they're called, but like
I don't either. But I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, like the generic ones that like make more sense. I think that's gonna be the one that a lot of people more so want. I personally, I'm really persuading myself trying to get this, but at the same time, I do want to wait for that announcement because it's just a repaint. There's no chance Hot Toys aren't going to do that. And it's like I said, I think more people would be invested in that certain one. So I'd say, is it forgettable by next week? Possibly. It kind of depends on like what we even talked about before with the waitlist. If this thing is on waitlist and it just doesn't ever come back to Sideshow, I could see people being like, oh shit, like I want to get this. Like, I need to pick this up, and maybe people pick it up for $20 more, $30 more, $40 more. I don't know. But I personally wouldn't want to pay more than, honestly, $200. I think that's I don't want to pay more than that. I think that's pretty steep if you pay more than that. We talked about it with Nick with R2. That's just a little droid. I know he's iconic. I get it, but he's expensive. He's like $270 or something. Like, it's pretty wild.
He's more than Rex and stuff, man.
Right.
Like, that's crazy.
Exactly. I get it. He has a die coat, has a dome and all that stuff, but I don't know. I think that is pretty wild. We have Yodas who are so small and they're expensive too, but I get it. This one though, like I said, I think will be one that I'll just be like, honestly, people will be like, it's cool. We'll see some really great poses. I know there's gonna be people who have like Jeddah, other people collect like massives of them. Like, they'll have clones battling against these. It's gonna look really badass. And obviously for Attack of the Clones line, it's gonna look great. And that's another reason why I might be tempted to pick this up. Pretty cool love. So we'll just have to wait and see. I'll wait. If it ends up selling out and goes higher, I'm just gonna be like, okay, whatever. I missed out. I'm gonna get the generic tan one. I'll wait for that. So it is what it is.
He's in the fetal pose, Riley.
Right. He's ready.
That's what he is, bro. He's ready. Yeah. So the thing is, I was just looking at this figure and I was like, man, it looks kind of cheap. But then I was thinking, it looks cheap in the film too, because I think because the Empire was on a budget, they were ballers on a budget, and they had to build these droids and build them in mass and not use too much expense building them, right? So So that's what they kind of look like.
Palpatine, he was playing chess with himself, bro. He made 2 armies. Yeah. Like, you know how expensive the clones must have been? So he was like, I'll just get the cheapest droids possible to go against each other. And like,
exactly. Yeah. That's what he did. So, Nick, what do you think about it? I will say that base with the rock
base looks terrible.
It doesn't look great. But at the same time, you're paying,
$190.
It's pretty cheap.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. So, Nick, what do you think about this?
Dude, I love this. I'm kicking myself that I didn't buy it. I gotta get one, I'm kind of a Riley. For me, I like the tan ones, and I think they'll make one eventually. Like, I don't see why they wouldn't. Right?
They have them on the stap. Like, they teased it, but they never dropped it.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
We'll have to see.
Eventually, you will get one. Eventually,
it'll happen.
Yeah. But bro, I love battle droids, and I love them for a similar reason as you do. I love them because mostly the games. Like, when I was young, I got into Star Wars mostly for the video games. So Battlefront 2, the original. And until this day, I still love the whole, like, watch those wrist rockets and the little droids in that game all sounded so weird, stuff like that. So They just give me throwbacks. Like seeing these two together gives me throwback feelings to that. And even the new Battlefronts. And I mean, I just finished playing Jedi Survivor, and the droid, you know, there's some battle droids in that game. And bro, it makes me love them again. So I don't know. I'm kicking myself. I didn't buy this, but I kind of want one. It looks so good. I don't think though, bro, it'll be forgotten by next week though.
Yeah,
I don't agree with that.
Well,
you don't think
the
so?
more you're showing it, honestly, and the more you're talking about it, Nick makes me
Yeah.
I see it next to the clone trooper, and it looked really cool.
I did see someone commented they're getting 4. Like when you have 4 of them like this, they are pretty cool.
Someone said they're getting 8. That's wild.
You got to dedicate the space for that.
Yo, I don't know, man. Like here's the thing: when you buy clones, you gotta get 2. With these guys, I think you gotta get like 4, 3.
I mean, it helps that they're cheaper too, so it's a little
right. Well, if I was gonna do that, I would probably try to find a place like Alter Ego or something where I could get them reasonable. And then if I'm gonna buy 4, I'm not paying a ton on shipping and I'm not paying tax, you know, and so forth. So that's probably what I would have done.
This is where I don't agree with the whole sideshow going like with the waitlist kind of thing, because I'm like. You know, for certain characters, you should do that. Like, you know, if they want to do it for Darth Vader, you know, it is what it is. He's a character you buy one time. That's fine. But they should be They should be overstocked with clones. They should be overstocked with battle droids and stormtroopers. 1000%. Everybody should be able to buy at least one. So
yeah.
But the white clone is on waitlist though. So
I know, bro. I want him too.
Right, exactly.
I missed out on both because I didn't pre-order.
Come on,
well,
man.
This is one of those rare ones that did sell out because I think a lot of people just it was kind of like Tusken Raider. A lot of people just slept on this. They were just like, oh, that's cool. It's a battle droid. And they were like, anyway. And they just moved on with their next figure. And that's pretty much what happened. So, and it sold out really quickly because they were, you know, Sideshow was probably like, well, no one ordered this fucker. So we're not going to have 8 million of them. So, you know, and now everyone wants one. So Tim Sen's like 250, baby. So
I almost wish that this didn't include the C-3PO head because I feel like that's adding more to the price. So if they didn't have that, maybe it'd be like 160 or 150.
Yeah.
Because now you're just gonna have so many C-3PO heads if you collect a bunch of these.
Because how many people are really gonna use that? Like that's
like on the actual body, it just looks weird.
I mean, you use it for it's one of those things that's in there for photography, I guess. But like nobody on their right mind would display it like that. I think, right?
Right.
Yeah, I would.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
You know, one thing I forgot that this figure had that I don't like is the plastic clips.
Yes.
Those see-through clips. I forgot that was even on there.
That bugged me too. I don't know if you like right there for the holster it makes sense, but when it's not there,
when it's not in there,
right.
Yeah.
You know, another thing that came to my mind, it has nothing to do with the figure, it's just a silly Star Wars thing.
Yeah.
You showed a pose of him where he was looking through his little binoculars.
Yeah.
And I was like, how did I not figure out till now? Like he's a droid. Like they don't have like a magnifying lens in their little droid head. That why is he?
Bro, I'm telling you,
through a binocular.
They were on a budget. And apparently, my nerd card has been revoked because it wasn't the Empire; it was the Separatist. So
it is a Separatist. I didn't want to correct you.
It's still though, but look, it's you know,
it's Palpatine's army.
It's Papa Palp, so like it's the Empire. So you know, it is what it is, bro. So you know, it's Papa Palp. So to me, it's always
the Empire wasn't created yet. So you're wrong, bro.
They were to me, bro. In my heart, they were real. It's just one of those. Yeah, actually, I do get it, though. I do get it. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for your thoughts on the Battle Droid. That does look like a cool figure overall.